why you're here. Get off our land.
I'm sure you know Raleigh Banks. He holds the paper on your place. Now, it's the law that we give you proper notice of foreclosure. This is that notice.
We ain't that far behind. Told you folks would have it in a month.
We've heard that from you people before, Mr. Boone. You haven't made your payments. Now, this is your final notice.
Get off our land.
You heard him. Get!
We'll be back. Soon.
Damn Yankee carpetbaggers. Never thought I'd see the day where people raised down here behave so heartless.
A couple more runs like this will get those blood-sucking bank leeches off our back for a while, Paul.
Oh, I never liked Gleason County too much. Too many revenuers over there. No friends, no kin.
Well, that's why they pay us so much for the haul. I'll be careful, Paul.
You get chased tonight, you let that haul go. You ain't got no record. We'll make your bail. There's always another day.
Got the radio head on there? The new carbs sync perfect. Ain't no revenue as Carl catch this thing.
Last night, Caleb. You were in it.
You're always having bad dreams, Ma. See you around sunup.
Caleb knows what he's doing. He'll be fine.
Caleb was a fine man, loyal to his mother, father, brothers, and friends. He believed deeply in God, and he is with him now.
Charlotte's tighter than a drum. Louisville's shut down completely.
And the revenuers got the whole tri-state area bottled up. Chicago's the only place out here still open. Open wide as a barn door.
Word is, folks up there are drinking poison, too. Lucas and me gonna head up that way, give them folks a taste of real Kentucky sipping whiskey.
Chicago. I've been there once. Visited you and Sissy. Liars, thieves, painted ladies. Nothing but noise. That's the most godless place I've ever been.
Can't be all that bad, Ma.
You boys, go to Chicago. You're gonna be further from home than you are from that star up there right now.
We gotta keep the farm, Ma. That's all we got.
see, wait till you see.
Get over here, huh? Look at this guy, huh? Look at him. When'd you get in?
Just now.
Look at this guy, huh? Handsome as ever. Looking good, looking good.
You ain't doing too bad yourself, huh? A little different than the 5 Point days.
You better believe it. Frankie Rio. I want to introduce you to a good friend of mine. This is Lou Barati from Brooklyn.
Pleasure meeting you, Lou.
Pleasure's all mine.
Who's going to be coming to work with us for a while? I want you to take him around, show him the ropes of Chicago, huh?
Be my honor.
So what are we all standing here for? Frankie, why don't you make a few phone calls, call up a couple of bras, we'll have us a little party, huh? Good. Great. You. And you, what do you think you are, in Florida? Come on.
$12 a week for a room. That's highway robbery.
Just keep on looking.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry.
I'm so clumsy.
You okay, man?
Okay. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Sorry
I'm
about
sorry.
that. Sorry.
What? Son of a bitch.
What's this deal about the free lunch?
It's like it says. Blue plate special. All you gotta do is drink, then it's free.
Well, we can't do that.
We're near broke. Our baggage got stolen.
Well, welcome to Chicago. Where you boys from?
Boone, Holler, Kentucky.
Lynchburg, Tennessee. Billy Samuels.
Walter Boone.
Lucas Boone.
I'll tell you what. Let me stand you boys to a drink. Margie, get a couple of blue plate specials.
Coming up.
Thank you for your hospitality, but that ain't fit for hog slop.
Better not say that too loud. That's Capone whiskey.
Well, what's Capone whiskey?
It's what gets served up here. Damn, that is smooth. It's imported, ain't it?
Yeah. All the way from Boone, Holler, Kentucky. Our family's been making it long as we've been a family.
Oh, that is truly good whiskey.
You want to buy some?
How much we talking about?
Enough to float Chicago if you got the need. Price is right, too.
Margie, want you to meet Walter and Lucas Boone? We may be doing business together.
Good news on the brothel front. My brother shows an increase of 17% last month.
Hey, 3 cheers for Brother Harry, huh? Friggin' bonehead.
Booze, we're up 2% overall. But there's one area that I worry about. A bunch of those speaks over at Hillbilly Holler. They're down almost 30% this month.
What's their story?
Well, the usual one. The depression cuts into business. People don't drink like they used to.
It's a bunch of baloney. They're buying from someone else. What do you think, Frank?
Definitely.
All right, Frankie, I want you to go down there and check it out. You go along with them, Lou. You guys take care of yourselves.
No problem. Take my chances.
Next.
We're doing real good in the Cicero gambling joints. They're way up out there.
Everybody out.
10 means now.
Grab the bar. This is what the end of the world feels like. I know you're dealing with another source. You tell me who, or I pull this wire to your spine.
The two Kentucky guys. They have this great stuff. Cheap. Rio! You know me. We love Al, but these prices, we just...
Where do you keep the booze?
Behind the bar.
I didn't hear you.
Behind the bar.
This is some of the smoothest whiskey I ever tasted. All right, I'll tell you what you do. I want you to go down and see this guy Samuels. Find out the names of the guys who supplied this stuff. I want to do business with him in the future, Frank. After that, you take that son of a bitch and you make an example out of him to the rest of these renegades. You do it, Lou. Do it real ugly, Brooklyn style.
I heard some bad stuff about you, Samuels.
You got some explaining to do, pal. You just been a bad boy. How you doing?
Thanks for calling.
Body's behind a bar. Pretty unsightly. He was garroted.
Somebody wanted to send a real message with this, huh?
Yeah. I figured it was gang-related. That's why I called. We've also heard that Capone's boys are leaning pretty hard on the local saloon keepers.
Any of them have anything to say?
What do you think?
Any witnesses to what happened here tonight?
Yeah, the usual. Somebody who was here but didn't see or hear anything. Short order cook. Name's Margie Norman.
Thanks, Pete. Ms. Norman, I understand you witnessed Bill Samuels' murder tonight.
No, I didn't see nothing. I was in the back room.
If you cared anything about him, you decide you'd like to help, there's my card.
It's those gosh darn boys from Kentucky.
What boys from Kentucky?
Them ones selling the booze. That's why Bill's dead.
You know their names, Margie? Margie. I'm not asking you to tell me anything about the man who murdered Bill. All I want is the names of the boys who sold him the liquor.
Brothers. Walter and Lucas Boone.
Any idea where I might be able to find them?
Oh, it's enough to get those bankers off our backs, at least for a while.
Chicago's easier than shooting fish in a rain barrel. Only trouble is, we can sell more than you and Uncle J. Bird can make.
Huh? We got 40 bars lined up just waiting for us to deliver. Hell, we left those little down-home speaks. We're into the fancy joints now. They pay real money.
Well, I could always ask our neighbors and friends. Bill Montrose, Harry Elliott, they make a fine product, too. What do you think, Ma?
The point of going up there is to catch up on the back payments on his farm. That's been done now. You should be done with Chicago.
Oh, she don't understand. We do a few more trips, we make enough money to own this place free and clear. Never have to hear from them bankers again.
Paul. It's a gold mine up there.
I talked to our agent in Louisville, Vernon Jeffries.
Yeah.
He sent me a thick file on your Boones. Turns out they've been making whiskey for generations. The interesting thing is, before the tobacco market crashed, when the stock market did, they only sold locally.
So they're basically just farmers down on their luck.
No, that's what Jeffries said.
Did he have any idea where they might be staying here in Chicago?
Nope. But he did say the first place he'd look for them is Hillbilly Hollow.
Hillbilly Hollow?
It's over on 47th Street near Halstead. Sort of a hobo jungle where folks like the Boones congregate. Well, here's the file Jeffrey sent us. You'll find pictures of the brothers in there. Hope it helps you, Elliot.
That's the place. Out of the way, please. This is heavy.
Should I put it down?
Oh, damn it.
You don't know who I am, do you? I'm Frank Nitti. I work for Al Capone. Well, in this case, you might say I'm his emissary. Look, Al tasted your whiskey. It impressed him. So I'd like to talk to you. He's got a little business proposition.
With all due respect, we heard about how Capone does business. Other people do the work. He makes the money. We ain't interested.
Al asked me to be reasonable with you. That could change.
Is that a threat?
Why don't you visit us at the Lexington tomorrow morning? That's the address. Let's show up if I was you. I'll see you tomorrow, boys.
Hold it a minute. What about those two over there?
Lucas and Walter Boone?
Yeah, who's asking?
Elliot Ness, federal agent.
You mean revenuer?
Not hear about your liquor running. I want to find out what you know about the murder of Bill Samuels.
Bill Samuels is dead?
He was killed in his saloon 3 weeks ago. You didn't know?
We don't talk to revenuers of our own choice, Mr. Ness.
Mr. Boone, I hear you're from a family of good people who've fallen on hard times. I know you're both up here selling whiskey. You could be arrested for that.
Now listen, Bill Samuels is dead because you supplied him.
If we ain't under arrest, we'll just be on our way now. Come on, Lucas. We can take care of ourselves.
You've been warned. We want you out of Chicago.
You know what I really like about this town?
Yep.
They sure got longer legs than the girls back home, don't they?
They sure do.
Hey, big boy.
You sure we shouldn't have gone and at least talked to that Capone guy today?
Oh, hell with him. He's a bully boy. People like that, you gotta stand up to them. They always back down.
It chills me a little bit after hearing what that revenuer said about Samuels.
Lucas. God only knows how Samuels died or why. What all these people are doing is just big city woofing. Woof. Woof. All right, hang on a minute. I gotta go water a horse. I'll be right back.
You have fun now.
Kid, you should have kept your appointment. The brother's waiting for you.
Elliot Ness, Vernon Jeffries, Louisville office.
Good to meet you.
Alex Jamie said you'd be here investigating another murder like this one.
That's right.
Good luck. These folks don't talk to outsiders, especially us. Now we're the enemy down here. No, it's so damn sad. Prohibition and destitution caused that family all its grief. Good to meet you, Mr. Ness.
Lucas.
I got nothing to say to you.
Lucas, I need to talk to you about your brother's death. Please. Mr. Boone, I'm Elliot Ness with the Treasury Department in Chicago. Lucas is
He won't talk to you. Neither will I. You people aren't welcome in these parts.
I'm not here as a revenuer. I'm here because we think the man who killed Walter works for another man you might know of. Al Capone.
You'll have to excuse me, Mr. Ness. I have family duties to take care of. We just buried a son.
Sir, I want to thank you for attending our son's funeral.
Thank you.
I'm Abby Boone. My husband and my son aren't as hard as they seem. You have no idea how life has been for all of us lately.
I'm beginning to know a little bit.
Here, sit and eat.
It's good. Mrs. Boone, I really need to talk to Lucas before I leave. I want to arrest the man who killed Walter. That's all I'm here for.
Lucas.
I didn't see nothing.
Lucas. You tell Mr. Ness what you saw. Lucas, I'm your mother, boy. You tell him everything. Do you hear me?
We was, up there on Rush Street. Walter went into an alley for relief. I stayed on the street waiting for him. The man who killed him come out of the alley. He told me my brother was waiting for me. I went looking and found him dead.
The man leaving the alley. I need a description.
Black hair. About 6 foot. Thick, mean-looking bastard. We'd saw him the day before. He was with a fellow named Frank Nitti.
You met Frank Nitti? How?
He come to Walter and me, wanting us to meet Al Capone at his hotel. We didn't go. It's probably why my brother got killed. Wish we'd never gone to Chicago. I wish we'd never gone at all.
How is it that you care so much about these people? I mean, they're just bootleggers after all. They're breaking the law like Al Capone.
Catherine, these people are very different. It's as if they come from another world. They're proud, simple. They have this dignity about them. And those boys had no idea what they were getting into when they came to Chicago. None whatsoever. All they were trying to do is save the family farm.
Come on, we gotta go. We just gotta leave him. Come on. We gotta leave.
I should have known. I should have known and done something to stop it.
You know, for a Protestant, you carry a huge burden of guilt. There was nothing in the world you could have done about that. Nothing at all.
I know.
Well, guess what we found in the pocket of the other deceased? And there's his driver's license from New York.
Yeah. A man called Lou Berardi. He was a childhood friend of Nittia's and Capone's, an enforcer. We knew he was in town.
What's the matter, Elliot? You look a little sick.
I am. I got a damn tough phone call to make. I'm just so sorry to have to give you this news.
Thank you.
Bye.
I come for Lucas Boone. He's my son.
Boone, you have identification, sir?
No.
Sir, you have to show some kind of identification before I can release a body. Driver's license, birth certificate, just something to show your relationship.
That's the same blood as my boy. Not good enough.
I'm Elliot Ness. This man is the boy's father. Let him have his son.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Boone, just want you to know how very sorry I am. Mr. Boone, the man who killed both your boys is dead. But the man he worked for, the man who's really responsible for all of this, I want you to know I'm gonna put him behind bars. You can count on that.
I'm very sorry about your sons, Mrs. Boone. Yes, he's right here.
Mrs. Boone?
I'm afraid, Mr. Ness. Mitch isn't back here yet, and he should be. He took some friends up there with him, and I think he's going to try to kill Al Capone. And I know Mitch, Mr. Ness. He'll die trying.
Mrs. Boone. Abby. I need you to do something for me.
That's the body of my son. He was shot down like a dog. 13 bullet holes in him. I counted. The man who's responsible for this lives up there. Well, go ahead, look. Take a good look. You want to look at him? We'll open it up so you can all see what he looks like after that man got through with him.
What the hell's going on downstairs?
You're not gonna believe this. Some crazy bastard got a coffin down there, yelling all sorts of things about you.
What is this? What's going on?
Damned if I know.
All right, that's it. Get the boys together, go down there and take care of this thing. Gino, get my clothes. Come on.
Come on, let's clean this up.
Bitch.
You go. Right.
You should have seen my beautiful boy. He loved the land. He was a friend to everyone.
What the hell's this about?
Capone lives here. That's my boy in this box. He's the one that's responsible for putting him there. I want to talk to him. I ain't gonna leave till I do.
Look, get out of here, old man. You don't know what you're talking about. Go on.
I know what I'm talking about. I ain't leaving till I see your boss.
Look, I'm telling you for your own good. Get out of here.
My own good is lying in that box. And I ain't leaving till I see your friend, Mr. Capone.
Look, old man, you're getting into something you don't want to get into.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Like what?
Like, take a look behind me.
Take a look behind me.
Listen, old man, I told you to get out of here, all right? What the hell are you doing here, huh?
You're Capone.
Yeah, I'm Al Capone. What's it to you, old man?
I'm calling you out.
What are you talking about?
That's my boy. Your people killed him like they did his brother Walter.
Anything wrong here, Mr. Capone?
No, Marty, everything's all right. These gentlemen were just leaving. Do me a favor, while you beat it. Get rid of these people.
All right, well, let's go.
You be in Grand Park tomorrow, son of... You son of a bitch. Son of... You don't come, you're a yellow-bellied coward. And more a woman than a man.
Get you garbage and get off my doorstep. Go on, get out of here. Come on, get out of here! That's it, Frank. You get the guys together. We're going down to Grand Park tomorrow morning.
I want you to forget about it. He's a hillbilly. He ain't worth it.
Nobody talks to me that way. Nobody.
lined up.
You really want to die today, old man? Did already. You took 2 of my boys. I want satisfaction. What are you gonna do? You gonna line up your boys against mine? I'd say we're about even.
This is gonna be a bloodbath.
I don't know what your game is, old man, but you got 5 minutes. Anyone left standing over there is dead.
You don't have to look at your watch. We'll be here.
You got 5 minutes, you old fool.
Who the hell is this?
Is the one in the white hat right in the middle there. Mrs. Boone. He's a very bad man, but he has a family that he loves. Tell him how you feel. Explain to him what this is really about.
Mr. Capone, will you speak with me for a moment?
Who are you, ma'am?
It's my husband, yonder. Come to ask you for his life.
Come over here. We'll talk for a moment.
We just poor folk. We're farmers, Mr. Capone. Simple people. My husband is a proud, stubborn, old man, just not thinking clear. He just lost 3 sons.
Excuse me, Mrs. Boone, but one of your sons, he killed one of my oldest and dearest friends. Your sons that came to my town, to a system that we've created years ago, with total disregard.
Those were my sons that died. I don't want to bury him, too.
All right. Well, then you tell him. Take his boys and go home.
He'd rather die than back down to you. It's a thing of honor. Please, Mr. Capone, just give him a scrap of dignity. That's all he needs.
You're asking me to back down?
Mr. Capone, I know my husband. If you did that, he'd have his satisfaction. He'd pack up and go home, and you would never see or hear from him again.
I feel deep sorrow for your losses, Mrs. Boone. You're a very, very brave woman. You had my deepest respects. But if I walked away from this fight today, and the word got out in my business, I'd be finished. I just don't have any choice, Mrs. Boone.
This isn't working, Elliot.
I'm not done yet. Stay here. Capone! I'm putting you under arrest.
What the hell are you talking about?
Illegal
illegal assembly in a public park.
I'll be out in an hour.
That's all we need.
Go get your husband, Mrs. Boone.
All right, boys, pack it up. We gotta go bail that out.
We backed him down, Mitchum. Going home? Yeah, Delbert. We're done with Chicago. My God, I live. I do believe you're getting inside that beast's head at last.
Man, Mike, that's what's gonna put him in jail someday for good.